Hello world! I'm Eire with Saturn's Edge, and you're watching more Persona 3 Reload. It's been a long time since I've been able to post Persona, but let's talk for a minute while I'm doing this commentary here. You may have already seen the repo video I posted, and I have a bunch more on the way. I've got those prepped and ready. However, realistically speaking, how I did all these videos, I had this episode and the next Persona episode prepped for quite a while now. Quite a long time. Like, almost 3 weeks, actually, which is the same amount of time that I just haven't posted at all. In the meantime, however, I decided to team up with my friends and record some repo. We've got a bunch of videos on that, so I'm excited for you to see the next ones, and I'm really happy if you decide to go check out the first one, especially considering the title of that video. But yeah, the other part is that I also got together with the same friends, and we played a very specific game that is kind of gonna be, it's gonna be shown off, I think, at the end of all of this. At the end of these, this week's worth of videos that I've had going on here. And yeah, there are gonna be 7 videos. 7 videos from start to finish. That's what we're looking at. Now, I guess part of this question, but part of the problem that I've had lately, I guess, was I have been gone for a little over 3 weeks. That is an insanely long time, especially for me. I've gone 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, sometimes 4, right? Sometimes I've gone a month. But 3 weeks is a pretty long time, especially considering the fact that, like, I said I'd upload. But, you know what? I don't mind. I wanted to put out quality and have a lot of stuff prepped and ready for everybody. Because, I don't know, going kind of weak on the uploads here, where it's just like, oh, I'm gonna only upload like 1 or 2 videos, or 3, didn't feel right. At all.
Simply attach it to your camera and voila! Start peeping! Undress them with your camera's eye, it says.
Tanaka.
It's been selling like hotcakes. In fact, it's our #1 seller. Unfortunately, customers have been complaining that it doesn't work. I told my staff to just ignore them. Nowhere does it guarantee that you'll be able to see anything. What are they gonna do? Tell everyone their creepy plan didn't work out?
He kind of has a point on that one. I'll give him a pass.
By the way, try to cut back on the donuts and cupcakes, huh? I have an idea for an ad campaign.
Wow, that was mean.
Women would go crazy over a handsome young man in swim trunks. You'd be perfect
No.
for the job.
I can't say I didn't miss Tanaka. Man. I really did miss recording Persona. Specifically the audio commentaries where I could just, you know, do this.
Have you been keeping your promise?
I had these 2 videos, Persona 3 Reload episodes 58 and 59. I have had them here in my, what is it? My files. Looks like since March 5th. Yeah. March 5th, so I've had these for, let's see. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 whole weeks I've had these. That is a bit long, to have footage like that just lying around. And, oh, it's Tanaka again. That's right, we talked to him on the TV. I forgot most of what we did in episodes 58 and 59. I really, genuinely forgot. Also, I bought this. I know for a fact I bought this, because I was interested. Anyway. It's been a long time, and there isn't much to explain about my absence. Simply put, I just wasn't doing anything. That's it. I just didn't feel like doing it. I got a little bit burnt out, and I just didn't want to make videos for a bit. And part of that problem stemmed from the fact that, like, I was feeling lazy, and the other part of it stemmed from the fact that, like, I was only uploading Persona. I didn't have anything else special recorded and prepped specifically for my channel. And that kind of hurt a lot, because I really need to catch up on Resident Evil 0 and Silent Hill 2, and I really need to do those. However, I think it was really nice to record Repo and the other game you'll see down the line just for one video. It'll be really nice to see those videos, because I feel like they're ones that, like, I could return to with my friends. Like, it's been a while since I recorded something, and it's been, like, me and my friends. It's been a little bit. And so it's nice finally getting that one more time. Or at least a couple more times for the videos. And it's just nice. I like it. It's a nice way to kind of bridge the gap and help expand things. Especially considering that recording those and just editing and all of it was such a fun time to just, you know, do. It was so fun to just do that. A lot of the times when recording the audio commentary, it's enjoyable, yes, because I get to get, like, a lot of stuff out of my system. I'm able to talk, like, pretty freely. I'm able to get, you know, my emotions, I'm able to be expressive. I'm able to just do stuff with, like, for myself and just let myself be free with it, right? But I will admit, there's a small area that it, like, really kind of lacks in. And that small area is, simply put, like, it's kinda lonely recording audio like this. Recording commentaries like this is nice, it's just kinda lonely. It doesn't have that same, like, comedic sort of, like, take on things. There's no energy, there's no whatever. And sure, I can be more energized, I can, you know, really jazz it up and yell and do all these, like, crazy things, but why should I? There isn't really a purpose for it, and it doesn't go anywhere. Especially when I'm recording, like, literally, like, these episodes. The way that I'm editing them down is, like, I'd have to be energized for 30 minutes straight for this recording. For this exact video right here, I'd have to be energized the entire 30 minutes in one go. And then there's the other option, well, you could just cut it down and do multiple takes on the audio and just come up with it whenever. That's not genuine. That's not real. That's not, like... That's not something I'm okay with. Other people can do it because it fits their personality, their style better. It does not fit mine better. Mine is all about doing this sort of stuff in one take to just get through it. To get through it and to express myself in a complete way. The only times I make cuts is when I make a genuine mistake in what I'm saying and I have to, like, redo a part of it. Typically, it's actually during the outro, and other times, it's stuff I notice post-recording and post-editing, some details I didn't notice before, and I have to put them in. Like, I have to go back and make a section to put them in. Elizabeth, it's a slide. It's not the true way of the world, it's a slide. I'm gonna be honest, this is the first time we're actually missed Elizabeth's interactions. That's kind of stupid and scummy to say, but, like, it's the first time I've genuinely missed the way that she's just getting trapped in the jungle gym, apparently. But yeah, like, that's just kind of where I'm at, with a lot of that stuff, specifically solo commentaries, is that it's nice, it's enjoyable at times, but it's not entirely what I'd like to do. And I'm just gonna keep doing them for Persona, especially, because it fits a lot better with this game. This game's a single-player game. This game's about, like, personal life experience. It's about experiencing life to just live the daily life, really. It's about that, and doing solo commentary on this is a lot better than doing solo commentary on any of the videos I did during the week I was gone, where I pre-recorded a week's worth of videos. Battle Block Theater is much more fun with a friend. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, much more fun with a friend. And Human Fall Flat, especially more fun with a friend. Like, there's just so many things that I feel like I did wrong for that didn't fit into the solo commentary vibe. Power Wash Simulator isn't exactly a solo commentary game. That's like a podcast game. You get your friends on, you record, and you don't cut anything. That's just how I feel. With Persona, however, solo commentary is like... It feels right, and it fits the style a lot better. I get to relate to these characters while I'm playing the game, and I get to, like, experience all that while I'm playing the game. And I get to record these and give you a connection, the viewers, the connection to these characters in this game. To the gameplay, to whatever, right? But you're also, in turn, because of the solo commentary, getting a connection with me. So, it kind of depends on how you look at it, really. Like, this game fits a lot better with solo commentary than really anything else I've played on this channel. I don't think Payday 2 would have been a very fun experience if it was just me doing a solo commentary the entire time. I think it would have sucked, actually. It would have been one of, probably, like, realistically, if any of the videos I recorded before with my friends, if I recorded those as a solo commentary, they would be some of the most boring videos on the planet. Genuinely. I could not find any enjoyment out of that because there's nothing there to work with. I guess with Persona, it's a lot better to be alone when I'm doing the audio. But with other videos, it's just, I need to have people. Because I know I cannot carry that on my own. And frankly, friendly interactions, conversations, jokes, like, those are essential, and those need, like, I feel like I can't do those at all if I'm not with my friends, if I'm not with people that, like, I know for a fact are, like, really great, energetic, funny people. I love those guys. They're great. You could see a lot of our chemistry in the Repo video, specifically between Dan, David, and I. And you've seen the chemistry before, but, like, especially with this video, I think it's pretty prevalent as to what it looks like. Even if a lot of the parts are, like, you know, pretty silent because of the stealthy gameplay where I'm not supposed to talk.
Man, that kills me to see. It'd be a real shame if he didn't have a single entry in his summer
picture.
diary.
What's a summer picture diary? Is that literally just like, oh, here's what I did over summer vacation? Is that what it is? Is that literally what it is? I've never done one of those before. I really wish I did one of those now.
I mean, don't you know?
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I did one of
They
those.
say women can't resist a guy with a soft spot for kids. And you know what that means? I'm gonna need your help. It's a win-win situation, don't you think? Yeah, anywho, oh boy.
Is the watermelon that heavy?
I think my arms are gonna fall off.
I don't know, I've lifted watermelons before, and I don't think they were that heavy before. Now they can carry it long enough, and it'll probably just be, you know, a weight.
Such a shame that the third years and the ladies won't be joining us.
If we're splitting watermelons, I'm out.
What?
Come on, split the watermelon.
You have a watermelon and a bat. What else could it possibly be? That's more for little kids anyway. Plus, it's really hot out. And look, I get you're trying to be nice.
Come on, you should join us. Please.
Yeah, for real. Without you, it would just be me and him.
I actually kind of wish I split open a watermelon with a baseball bat.
Saddest thing you ever heard.
But then again, I think I had my own version. Well, I shouldn't say I had my own version of it. I should say we, because really it was like me and my friend group's idea. It was our entire like group idea of let's hit soda cans with a baseball bat. Let's just watch them explode. It's stress relieving. And we did that during like the summer. That was enjoyable. I think that was our version of it basically.
Look who's acting like a kid now.
Those were fun times.
Oh yeah, where's the blindfold? We can't split watermelons with just a bat. Speaking of, this bat seems kind of worn in, doesn't it?
Oh, wow. You got that. That bat and I go
Oh,
way back.
you do now?
Had it since I was in Little League. I've never mentioned this
I guess not. I mean, it sounds familiar, but you know.
Oh, yeah? Well, it's not some big secret or anything. I used to play tons of baseball back in the day. But that's old news now.
Wait, then should we really be hitting watermelons with this?
Well, nah, it's cool. Don't think I'll be using it much.
But, like, what if you do? Yeah, see, even Koromaru agrees. What if you need to use it?
What's wrong, bud? Dying to chomp on some melon?
Koromaru is trying to tell us something.
Hey, come on, Koromaru. We can't swing at the watermelon with you in the way.
Koromaru? Hey, why don't we use something other than the bat?
You know what? What do you want to use? There are so many other options that we could try.
Anything, I guess. Just as long as it's interesting.
Interesting. Kind of a weird request. Oh, like if Sonata-san used his bare
Hands? That was a stupid
Someone
joke.
say my name?
Anytime anyone has ever said bare hands, I immediately go bare hands. Like, I immediately just think of that and say it, and ugh. I swear,
Watermelon splitting, huh?
I'm infected with something.
That's right. We were just talking about what to use to hit it.
There we go.
You're not gonna use that.
But yeah, I guess I could talk about this because it's actually been a while, and I think it's worth talking about. My friend group, we had our own version of watermelon splitting, which was just hitting soda cans with a baseball bat.
I'd love to see that.
What we would do is we would buy, like, off-brand soda or, like, a massive pack from Sam's. Because, you know, we had our parents, like, Sam's card or something. We'd go out and we'd buy a pack, and David, he would bring a couple metal bats that he had. Because, you know, it's natural for any one person in a friend group to own a metal bat. It's absolutely normal. But also, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, he just had metal bats for, like, baseball reasons, you know. You want to play baseball occasionally. But no, he'd bring out a couple metal bats, and we had all these soda cans. We'd have, like, massive pack. Like, we had a whole flat, I think it was, like, 96 cans or something, from Sam's Club. Or we had, like, multiple 12-packs of, like, diet off-brand soda. I don't know, it was, like, Diet K or something, I don't know.
Man.
But with those soda cans, we would just, like, take turns, we'd toss them up in the air, we'd hit them with the bat, we'd watch them go flying and explode everywhere. There would be soda just all over us. We would do this at our local park, at the baseball diamond. Because it was the most open area and nobody was going to it at all. And nobody was there at the park anyways, so it worked perfectly. We did it a couple times, I think maybe 2-3 times. Once for his birthday. We did it one other time, I believe, before that. We did it another time after that point, and then we did it, it's kind of a celebration of our graduation from high school, and also, like, the start of our summer vacation. And that was such, like, a big deal, because it was just getting hot out, and, like, it was, like, the perfect way that we could celebrate something. Like, it really was, like, the way to celebrate. We would, you know, start hitting cans with bats, they'd make explosions, we'd have people, like, we'd have our friends, you know, like, record, like, us hitting the cans, we'd put it in slow motion, we'd see how it'd run, we'd see how, like, all this stuff would move. We'd watch the soda just fly out everywhere, splashing on everybody. We would go home, we would all take showers, we'd meet up at, like, a Mexican restaurant later, because, you know, we were hungry, and we felt, like, worn out for the day. And we felt like treating ourselves, you know?
Good evening.
At one point, you know, I hit a can, and the metal of the can, the aluminum, like, scratched up my fingers, and I was, like, bleeding a little bit, and so, like, it felt, like, really... It felt bad, obviously, but, like, I still wanted to keep hitting cans. It was a small cut, I mean, it doesn't matter. It was very stress-relieving, because around that time... that we were doing any of those events, I had a lot of, like, pent-up, like, I guess stress and aggression, and I'm pretty sure everyone else did, too. They had some form of it, and that was, like, the big thing that would be the biggest, like, reliever of all time, is getting that out physically. It was a bit violent, and we'd clean up afterward, because, you know, we wouldn't want to leave a mess of cans everywhere that's just littering. But yeah,
Compare me to a dog?
like, I'm pretty sure we were all
Totally
stressed or
disciplined.
something. We had to deal with something at any given moment in time, really.
Kinda.
I was, struggling a lot,
Yeah,
like,
you really sold
I guess
the vibe.
emotionally and identity-wise, specifically of what I wanted to do after high school,
Chairman,
like, of where I'd want to end up.
summer classes.
And also there was some, like, underlying issues, some stuff that, like, never got resolved, like, both family-wise and, like, stress-wise when it came out of that stuff.
Oh, why would you agree to that?
So, it was a very big relief for me, and it helped me, like, way more than I ever would have guessed, is that I could just physically get it all out with, like, one swing of a bat to a soda can,
Farewell, my beautiful city.
awaiting me
Awaiting
by
me
the shoreline.
by the shoreline.
The city or the shores. Pick one. Even if you didn't
Yeah.
have classes, you'd probably just bum around the station all day.
But yeah, it was a
You should
very,
just accept your fate.
stress-relieving time.
Oh, by
And
the way,
the time
Mr.
that, like,
Chairman,
this video is getting
aren't you
posted,
about to
I don't know
tell us
when.
something
It's probably going to
before
be
we
on,
go?
probably March 20th? March 21st, I'd say?
Unnecessary meddling.
Even though it's not even close to summer, I do look back on those memories, like, every once in a while, and I think, like, I'd love to hit soda cans with a baseball bat again, you know? I'd love to gather everybody up and just do it one more time and just keep going every once in a while. It's just very nice and very,
Oh, that's where Sonata-senpai was treated before.
I wouldn't say nostalgic, because it only happened, like, you know, a few years ago. Because I think that's just the wrong word to use for this. It really is. I couldn't think of a better word to use for it at all, though. It's just very familiar to me. That's the word I'm gonna use. It's a familiar feeling. It's a familiar event that I really enjoy so much, because it just...
I understand.
It clears your head.
Still, this is rather sudden.
But yeah.
Don't worry too much about it. Like they say,
In time
a
saves
stitch in
none.
time saves
I
none.
actually never
Or
knew
your
what
side.
that phrase meant. I never knew what a stitch in time saves 9 actually means. Because I've never heard it, like, used before.
Don't
like,
forget
pretty
to
much
look
ever.
up for your checkup. Just kidding.
Huh.
Oh, maybe
Like-
bring your evokers in case you need
How do I
to
explain
take
this?
any shots.
I knew what the phrase meant, I just didn't know, like, what it referred to at all. And I'm seeing here that it refers to small tears in fabric, so, you know what, that's fair. It's just fabric, it's just sewing, like, I should have guessed that earlier, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking then.
Let's see.
By the way,
Yeah, Koromar's new home.
Yo.
I just brought up the story about hitting soda cans with baseball bats with my friends because I think that for this episode, especially with hanging out with Junpei and Ken and Koromaru and Akihiko a little later on, up on the rooftop, it's a very, like, it's a similar story I can bring up. Not, like, the theme of the story, which is completely different, but more so just the summer memory of just smashing something, of, like, refreshing after a hot day. Just, like, being yourself, being a little bit childish, and just doing something simple. As simple as destroying soda cans. As simple as just using a baseball bat. It brought up those sorts of memories, and it's really nice. Because I always think of those every once in a while. I just wanted to talk about something that was similar to what we're experiencing in game.
Against them. What is the cause of this? Oh, this is. Look, I've sighted a ladybug larva. It's very small and adorable.
Just leave it alone, I guess. I think that's the fairest assumption here, because I don't know how plants work.
Agreed. You wouldn't want to interrupt it while it's eating. Ladybugs are the natural predators of pests that damage
Really?
plants. That would explain why there weren't any harmful insects around. Thank you very much, little ladybug.
I didn't even know that.
Even just these tiny planters. There is so much life. There's no one to teach them. They're just doing the best they can. My apologies. I got distracted. Let's keep
Okay.
working.
I tended the plants with Aegis.
Excuse me. Please apply the repellent on
Okay.
my end. Pests deserve
Oh.
no mercy.
Oh no.
Status reads all green. No problems to report. That concludes our mission for today. We
It's
should
not a
head back
mission,
now.
Aegis. I swear, it's just gardening. Man, I don't know anything about gardening at all. I really don't. I feel like it's pretty obvious I don't know anything about gardening. I think the only time I remember gardening ever being around me at all, was when I was, like, 4.
What?
I think when I was 4, I think my mother set up, like, planters or something, or, like, a little, like, what are those called? It's, like, a little squared-in area, like, of bricks, and it has, like, the dirt and whatnot in the middle. I don't know, it was, like, a little, like, it was a little area specifically for plants. Man, what is it called? I have no idea. I mean, there's planters, which are, yeah, they hang off of, there's planter boxes, but there's, like, those hanging planters that hang off of, like decks, and, like, off the handrails and whatnot. That's some of what we had. Oh! The magician thing. Yeah, Mr. Edogawa is talking about tarot, specifically just tarot cards, as a tool of divination, the Marseille and Rider decks, but today, in the honor of the Great Crowley, we'll be using the Toth deck. Modern 78, okay, 22 Major Arcana, 56 Minor Arcana, yes. They're also sometimes called pip cards. This is actually in relation to, well, something. He talks, like, about the entire thing here, and I thought it was really interesting, because I actually didn't know some of this stuff. I didn't know that, like, the actual tarot cards were supposed to be its own little journey from 0 to 20, to what is it, 21? Yeah, the beginning of life, immaturity, which, you see this, represents action and initiative, but also immaturity, which relates to Kenji. High Priestess is contemplation, inner knowledge. Empress is both motherhood and maternal love, as well as one's vitality. The Emperor is the opposing card. It represents fatherhood. Hierophant, formality, knowledge, symbol for religion. And let's see what else we got. Keep going. Lovers represents choice. Here the individual finally begins to develop a conscience. There we go. The Chariot represents the individual's victory. Justice is exactly what it sounds like. Hermit represents self-reflection, searching for answers deep in the heart. Fortune represents fate, not the other way around. Strength is both passion and self-control, depicted as power with reason. Hanged Man reflects the individual's inability to take action, similar to Maiko. Spiritual death awaits the individual with the 13th card, which is aptly named Death. Death is considered a transitional card. With death, the old ends and the new begins. We then get on to what happens following the transition. Temperance is the balancing of opposites. Opening one's eyes to the world allows for growth. And then the encounter with the devil is one where one faces temptation. Tower, the individual's values will start to collapse. Glimmer of hope is found in the star, granting one peace. One vulnerable to the moon's illusions, which gives way to fear. The individual may be rewarded with a bright future by the sun. The judgment awaits the individual at the journey's end when looking back, and the final card is the universe, represents the individual's, what is that, total awareness? I can't read that fast. I should really slow down when I'm doing these text boxes. Woo! That's for the 22 Major Arcana. What's interesting about the Minor Arcana and the pip cards, in general, is that similar to actual playing cards, they have 4 suits. They are meant to represent different things. You've seen them before in game. You've seen the coins, cups, swords, and you've seen, what was that other one? The plant? I don't know. I forgot it. That's my bad. Anyway, wow, that was a lot that I had to talk through. Wow. Damn. I'm surprised I was actually able to talk that fast, even if I stumbled over a couple words there. Third day of summer school. However, even though it's the third day of summer school, this is a moment where something happens, I believe. No, not yet. Okay, we didn't have rank up to our academics yet. This is where I'm gonna have to call the video, however. This is the very end. Wow. I'm sorry for the mixed bag of audio commentary here, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the repo video from yesterday. I hope you enjoyed the next videos that come out, both repo, Persona, and the third mystery one, which I'm gonna keep a complete secret. I hope you enjoy these things a lot, much like I have in making them and coming back to them. And I hope that you can like, subscribe, share this with people. And hey, I'll see you all around in the next video, alright? See ya!